Hey guys, this is your boy Joe back at it again, Codingphase.com. So I got this question from someone in the comment section, and they said, "Hey Joe, I'm looking into learning how to code and getting into this industry, right? I'm considering your platform, Codingphase.com, and I just want to know, like, how long will it take me to actually see some results?" Now, it all depends on what you mean by results, right? Results to me are you learning the skill, okay? And I can tell you that to learn the skill, the basic foundation, right, of web development, which is HTML, CSS, you can pretty much learn that within 1 month, okay? Now, in our program, the way how we like to do it is like this. Every time that we teach you a skill, we like to make sure that skill, you can monetize it. You can either get a job, or you can either freelance, or make some extra income on the side. With HTML and CSS, you can actually go in and learn the rest of the other things that you need for being a web administrator, web producer, web content editor, right? Webmaster. Like, there's so many different titles for this position, which means you're managing a website. All of that can be learned in 1 month. Now, of course, you have to be realistic, right? Learning the skill can take you a month. Building your portfolio can take you about a week to two. So now we're talking about like a month and a half, right? A month to learn the skill, another 2 weeks to actually get a portfolio up, and then from there, applying to jobs. How long does it take to apply to jobs? Very simple. It all depends on when you apply, how the market is, how many jobs are popping up. So let's say once you learn the skill, you got your portfolio up, that's a month and a half. For you to get hired, realistically, is between a month to 3 months. Again, I don't want to bullshit you. I don't want to tell you, hey man, you're going to get a job by the end of the week. Anyone that tells you that, it's bullshitting you, okay? That's just how it is. It doesn't matter what skill you have. It can take you anywhere from a month to 3 months to find a job. Now, the higher tier jobs, which is like what most people want, right? This job that I'm talking about right now, this is a 65 to 85K job, okay? And if you was to take $50,000, sure, you can find a job in a couple of weeks, okay? That's just the facts. A lot of people don't want to work for 50,000. So 65, 85K, which is a decent salary to start your career. That's what most people go for. That could take you a month to 3 months to do it, right? For higher tier jobs, we're talking about things like being a front-end developer with React, being a front-end developer with Vue.js, right? The learning process can be anywhere from 1 month to 6 months. And getting a job is the same concept. Going in from 1 month to another 3 months after you learn the skill. Now, you might say, damn, this seems so long. This seems like it's going to take me forever. And we haven't even started talking about full stack development, which could literally take you another 6 months just to learn it and to really know how to do it. Okay? But what you have to think about it is this way, right? The same reason why people go to school and they spend 4 years to be able to get their degree and be able to, get a job, it takes them 4 years. For you, with this career path, you don't have to wait 4 years. You could get started as little as a month and a half. You don't have to wait 4 years for you to get this done. And again, the trajectory for developers is always going up. I know there's, like how you could say, a negative sentiment online with, things like AI and things like that. And layoff, right? But most of those layoffs are happening in like big companies, right? Companies are paying developers $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, right? That's where most of the layoff is happening. For the small to medium-sized businesses, they're constantly hiring developers. So again, if you're thinking about this the right way, and you're saying, okay, I want to get into this career and I want to be able to grow with it, then yeah, this is a great way for you guys to get started. But you have to be realistic, right? you can't come in with this false hope or having that hopium where you're thinking, man, I'm going to get a $200,000 job soon as I come in. That's not realistic, okay? That wasn't realistic even in the pandemic, and it wasn't realistic even before the pandemic. And then after the pandemic is definitely not realistic. That it happens, yes, okay? But you have to be an extraordinary, developer, like somebody that really stands out, somebody that's really, really good. The average person getting into this industry, it takes some time to get to that level where they could be like, damn, I'm freaking really, really good. Okay, so your number one goal should be, how do I learn this skill, right? And how do I make sure that I monetize the skill that I have as soon as possible? That's what we specialize on Codingphase, okay? So yes, you can come in a month. I've seen it. Plenty of people that came in a month and a half, and they hired. You starting from zero, it might take you 2 to 3 months. That's just the facts, all right? So again, when you're thinking about this and you're like, man, I want to go in and tackle this, don't think about it, how long it's going to take me to get in, right? Or how long it's going to take me to learn the skill, but think about the end result. There's some people that's going to come in and get the results instantly because of their knowledge, their work history. There's a million factors that come into play of how fast you could get in the industry. But for the majority of people, it takes them a little bit of time. Now, you got to think about it like this. I'm not going to school for 4 years. I'm not getting a degree. I'm not going in and doing a degree on something that maybe I could get a job. In developing, if you know the right skills and you actually have the right portfolio, the right projects, you're going to get hired. Now, when that time is going to come, we can't say a pinpoint date, be like, yo, this is the exact same day that you're going to get hired. It doesn't work like that. That's not how the real world works. But when you go into this and you put into a scale and you say, well, I could go to school for 4 years and maybe I get a degree, right? And then from there, maybe I get a job as as a psychologist, as a accounting. Maybe I get a job as a nurse, right? Etc. Right? You're talking about 4 years, maybe spending 6 months to a year finding a job. In this industry, you're cutting that by like 70-75%. So if your goal is to get into a new career, this is what you should do. All right. And again, I just gave you the whole information on this, right? Hopefully it's helpful, and for anybody that's watching this. So yeah, man. By the way, check out the links in the description. Check out the YouTube channel. Okay. You don't have to believe me. You could do your own research, right? But when you want to come back in and you say, hey, I want to learn, guess what? Come to codingphase.com. Links in the description. From there, we're going to help you out through the whole process. Today's actually Monday. Today, I have a meeting with my students. I go in, look at the projects, look at their portfolio, review what they've done, give them tips on what they have to do for the rest of the week, keep them accountable to continue working on this career and get them into a position, right? So you're not going to find that anywhere else. So you might as well come to codingphase.com, especially at the price that we have it right now, which is literally you pay $3 a day, which is like $90 a month. And you come in, no questions asked. If all you needed was just one course and just, hey, I needed 1 month of help, you come in for 1 month. If you feel like, hey, man, I'm a beginner, I'm starting from scratch, and I might want to go in and take full advantage of the whole platform, sign up for $1 a day. It's $365 for the whole year, and that covers everything. And I'm going to work with you myself, not some random person, myself. I'm going to go and work with you the whole year, okay? And I could tell you right now, it don't take a year for you to get hired, okay? So you're basically paying that whole year so I could help you get you into your first job, help you to start making some money on the side, and get you into your second job, all right? So again, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Check it out, all right? See you guys later. Peace.